welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. We are midway through Beneath Cursed Sands. And it's time for the big fights. We need to be as prepared as possible, or we really could die here. So we're going to pull all the stops, get everything we have at our disposal, and do it. The next fight is ranged based. Well, the fight, the enemy is magic based. We're going in with range. So of course, we need our range gear out of the looting bag. And then we need another looting bag to put the other things inside of. As per usual. For the upcoming boss fight, we're using ranged, as he is a mage, and that works very well. But before that, I want to get one more advantage, namely a ranging potion. And so we have come to one of the weirdest places in the game, Tarn's Lair, for the drop tables that it has. Which of course includes the ranging potion. So we just need to make our way through here somehow and get to where the ranging potion is. Well, the preferable skeleton spawns for getting the ranging potion, at least. This place is highly complicated. Of course, we went in the first try. And there's different levels of everything. We can't go this way, so that's not going to work. So we need to go basically over here. That should take us up to this room. Not right now, Miles. Complicated. Very complicated. I want to get to the upper floor. We'll fight this guy. I want to get up to that staircase. So I need to get to this staircase, which means I need to get to the bottom floor from here to there. And that connects to here, which is up this way, maybe? We can't exactly get there, but we can go through this way, avoiding the traps as much as possible. They're on the walls. They're on the floors. There's zombies knocking at our doors. We go through here. This passage, ow. And then here. And then we can go down this way. Ugh. We need to be more careful about the traps. Nope. Oh, come on. We saved that. We got past that one. It's fine. Up here. Up here. Perfect. Level 67 and 70 zombies. Exactly what we're looking for. Only 2. No higher level spawns. The perfect location to get an adamant plate skirt. Yeah. This place has some wild stuff. One ranging potion. coming right up. Not too bad. And there's the ranging potion. We also got things like a cup of tea, and rune nails, and a magic log, and a mithril kite, and death runes. All sorts of stuff. But this ranging potion is pretty significant. With 87 range, we were already doing pretty good. With a ranging potion in the mix, oh yes. Oh yes. And there's the boss, the champion of Scabaris. Ranging potion. Super anti-poison. Prayer set to protect from magic and eagle eye. Let's do it. The name of the game for this fight is running away. Because of that. A big attack. That can do 40 plus damage. Multiple times. So you want to keep your distance. Also, magic attacks, which is perfectly fine. They can hit through prayer, though, which is not ideal. So we take a little bit of damage throughout the fight. Nothing to worry about, though, compared to the specials. Along with having the big old darkness, you can also summon a little scarab that makes paths on the ground and can poison you. All sorts of fun stuff like that. And pools of darkness, which will explode if you let them stick around. Also, we need to keep moving, because he does have a melee attack. Wouldn't it be convenient if it was just a mage and just stood still? Halfway through the fight here. I'm going to repot range. Scarab on the ground. Easy kill. Run energy is a bit of a situation. We should be okay. Gonna go for the potato prayer pot there. We're far away from that, so that's not ideal. Definitely want to get rid of him. Getting a bit low on run energy. And we got Scarab. They're gone. So out of range of the darkness explosion. Best we can. Trying to run less, we're taking some melee hits, which isn't ideal. Born in the Shadows. That's one of these bad boys. Ten run energy. Not great. Run away. But he only has a few hit points left. Scarab. There goes that attack. 7 HP left. 2 run energy. And he's down. A valiant effort on his part. But we had more than enough supplies. And now, we can rescue the High Priest with our incantation, releasing him from a Masket's control. Much like the head guard before, he's not aware of what happened. You're being controlled by Masket, but you're free now. They don't remember what happened. We can really sympathize with all these guys. Your memories will come back in time. This room is already looking familiar. There's some gaps in his memory, but it's all coming back. Perfect. There's much to set right. The Skybrites have made terrible mistakes. It's not entirely their fault, though. It's a Masket. A Masket had them do many things. He's been under her control his entire life, as has the predecessors and their predecessors. Even Scabrous himself is under the Devourer's control. He's been a puppet for centuries, but now there's a new plan. He's been taken to the tomb, along with the others. Osbumten's tomb. And which others? Etmenken, Krondis, and Het. All 4 of the avatars of Temenken. She has them all. She does. The Scabrites helped her capture them. It took many lifetimes, but they were all fooled. There's weapons in that tomb to transfer divine power. She's going to use them on all the lesser deities. All that power combined, she'll become a true goddess. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. How? I'll find a way. But any other information you have would be helpful. As expected, the Devourer also controls the Pharaoh of Menethos. She needs control of the city for some secret reason. She had the Scabrites release locusts and frogs in Sophanim as part of the plan to lock everything down. The cows and the pox as well? They poisoned the cows, but they don't know about the pox. The rest of the Scabrites may very well be forever lost, but the High Priest will try to save as many as they can. Reform the sect of Scabrous and right the wrongs that they've done. They won't be coming to help fight, but they will help us in their own way. Fighting other forces of the Devourer, let's say. And that wraps up the tomb here. So we can head over to Narda for the other part. We've got Mesa over there looking into the pox. To Narda. Here she is, in the herb shop, with Zahir. Any luck in the ruins? Indeed. And how about in your end? There was a discovery made using one of the blood samples from Sophanem's citizens. And it looks like the pox is easily curable. seems to be connected to the cadaver bush. I am well versed with that. Helped a young couple with a cadaver potion, so they could appear dead. It went a bit wrong, and he ended up with her cousin. Okay. And there was this other time I was helping my arm. Helping your arm? What? No, not my arm. My arm. He's a troll. We needed to kill an old man, so we faked it. It all went a bit wrong, though. Again. That seems to happen quite often. What are you on about? Anyways. The cadaver berries are quite poisonous, as we know. Used in a quite right quantity, they put people into a deep sleep. And if you use even more, it's a deeper sleep. Standard issue for Alcarid spies. And that's what they're actually using to get the citizens out of Menaphos. But the berries are not the only part of the bush that are dangerous. The bark has a nasty effect on the skin. The spots from the pox. Rogue cadaver bush. Which is strange. You wouldn't think anyone in Sophonem would even recognize cadaver bark, let alone figure out that it's the cause of the pox. And Zahir only recognizes it due to her time spent training with the apothecary in Varrock. Seems like someone did this on purpose. When I talked to the High Priest of Scarabeus in the ruins, they caused the plagues in Sophonem to get the whole Menaphos being locked down business. Also, yeah, the Pharaoh is under Amascot's control. They didn't seem aware of the pox, though. And really would not be able to get access to the cadaver bark anyways. So, seems like there's other groups involved. Oh, also, Amascot has all of the gods, and there's weapons that can drain their power to make her a god. Yeah, it's not great. We got the lesser gods in there. Yeah. All of them. Yeah. The Devourer. Pure evil. I do have some good news, though. I have an incantation that can free people from her mind control, so we can save everyone at the necropolis. But first, since we're here, let's make the cure. They already have most of what they need. The last piece they need is Scarab Venom and a Lily of the Elid. Mice gonna go get the Scarab Venom, and I'll get the Lily. It grows near the river, I assume. Yep. On an island just west of here. Easy enough. But before we head to the island, we need an item there. Some meat. Why do we need meat? To get a lily? It'll all be abundantly clear. Conveniently, it's just right there in a store. Don't even need to bring it from somewhere else. There's a crocodile guarding the island here. So if we want to pick the lily, we need to appease the crocodile, which I have named Roger. And we distract him with the meat. He swims away, and we feel like we've made a real connection here. We are now good friends. One lily. Pluck. And there you go. It really is just that easy. Maybe we'll see Roger again someday. Probably not. Anyways, right back into Narda to deliver the lily. And it looks like Mesa beat us back. So now we have all the pieces to make the cure. We need to get her equipment calibrated so we can get it to the right heat here to make the cure. It's a bit finicky. We can manage. Trying to increase any of these decreases other ones. So what we need to do is get 2 completely full and then minus them back and forth until it hits the right level. Very finicky equipment indeed. She's going to make a few batches for everyone in Sophanum, and they'll get started right away. We can bring the first batch right now to the High Priest. And then we can meet her back at the Necropolis. She really likes departing before we depart. That's okay. Crate full of cure vials. Perfect. I'm going to take the carpets, because they're free and don't use any run energy. So that's nice. Hello, High Priest. How are things going here? Better. As the citizens come back, they have enough people to drive out the frogs and locusts. So that's good. The infected cows have been dealt with, so all that's left is the pox. And we can help with that. Here's the cure. With that, Sophanum will be free of all the plagues. Very cool. A good herbalist can do work. They were just trying, praying to Eclarin and hoping for the best. Right. Alright. Well, I'm heading down to the Necropolis now. See you later then. Yep. Just as useless as ever. And here we go again. We got everything to the High Priest, so that's going to be fine. It's time to use the incantation. It should work. That's the plan, at least. Walking on in. We have a welcome party. We have been warned. Yeah, just quiet. Incantation. And they have awoken. Welcome to the club, everyone. The Devourer. Mind control. You get the idea. Also, you can't go back to Menaphos right now, so I know this is a lot to take in, but you can stay in Sophonem or one of the other nearby towns. We are working on it. We're working on it. And now they head out. And we approach the tomb. It's still very blocked off. And time is not on our side. But we're gonna get some help. These two are going to stick around and help mine the blockage away. Even though they've been out here for so long, and are probably dying of dehydration at this point. Call it a bit of revenge. And that's perfect. So let's just head back to her camp for now. Stop. What? There's someone here. Come on out, Osman. The spy master has been spying on us. I guess that's not too surprising. This is not going according to his plan. She was supposed to stay in Menaphos, and her recklessness has cost us dearly. I disagree. This little game of his has already been a mess. And apparently, she's been lying to us the whole time. She and Khalif had a bit of a romance going. Osman's no fool. Their deception wasn't hard to spot. And Khalif's death clearly impacted her decision making. Or it just let her see the truth. Osman. He'll do whatever it takes to serve Al-Kharid. She's still serving Al-Kharid, but just stopped serving him. So, I'm not so innocent in this. Meddling in affairs that aren't my concern. I've been trying to help. Curing the pox? Who does that help? Al-Kharid or Menaphos? They really aren't enemies. But they were at war for years. A few treaties doesn't stop that. And how would curing the pox be a problem? The end of the quarantine. They want the city isolated. We've got bigger concerns right now, Osman. The quarantine is helping them way more than you. Amascut controls the Pharaoh, and this was basically all her plan. We need to get in there and figure out what's going on. Osman doesn't believe us. The gods existed long ago, maybe. And they are existing right now. The Devourer's behind everything going down. She's going to achieve true godhood here. And no, the weapons are not in Menaphos. There's something else there that we don't know what it is. The weapons are in the tomb, and she's already there, and she might already be using them. Osmond thinks this is all a ploy of the Pharaoh. You can't really believe that. What? Ah, yes. Red fire. And Osmond is out of here. Don't you dare. Later. And what comes through the fire? A Menethite Ak. The mistress is tired of our interference. Pray to our false gods as much as we want. Our end comes now. Here we go again. And by here I go again, I mean I'm leaving. The final fight. We need to be much more prepared. First up, of course, we need stuff out of the looting bag. The first fight of the quest was melee. The second was melee. The one today was range. And the last one is melee again. Not exactly the same setup, and we're going to be a little bit clever with our getting to the situation. But first, another looting bag. Alright, I'm ready. I have been juggling supplies all the way back over here. And it's the right choice. Super attack potion, dragon battle axe spec, defense potion, all right there. Drop the water skin, pick up the Karen bonds, and back to the fight. Protect from melee, and all three 15% prayers. Because the Menethite Ak uses melee attacks. And lightning attacks. And shadows. I'm electing to just ignore the shadow, currently. Trying to just out DPS the damage. Dodge the lightning. Very good. That lightning can hit like 70 damage, so need to be very careful. Keep my HP nice and high. Keep my HP nice and high. And when it switches, attack this one to stop the darkness explosion. Oh, we should not have protect from. We should not have auto retaliate on like that. And then switching to my void for the magic defense, because at half the shadow switches to magic. Get away. 170 HP left. Attack. You. The darkness dissipates. Well, that's not a good angle to be at. Heal. Wary of lightning. Here it comes. $85 HP left. Attack the big guy to stop the darkness. Keep HP above 70. The best plan here. Oh, Ring of Life. Oh my god. Oh, that was not good. One tick right there. But that's what the Ring of Life is for. So there you go. Oh my gosh. Dangerous. Thought I had that click away from the lightning. Apparently not. It's probably eating while I was supposed to be ready to move. Okay. But that's alright. We survived. We survived. I don't know if we were chanced there. I think there was a stack of the 70 and the mage, so even if I hadn't eaten, I would have died probably. Okay. So, yes. Now we need to go make a new Ring of Life. Because obviously we need it. Obviously we need it. And then I need to... Yeah, I need to do everything, basically, again. Supplies-wise, looks like we should be able to get away with just 2 prayer potions. So I will change up the food available. But, in general, if we could have just finished it there, that would have been great. Oh well. So close. So close in many ways, my goodness. But the strategy works. Do we have space to actually put everything in the looting bag? No. Alright. So, the process of getting ready again. Also, I put the super attack and prayer potions in the looting bag for extra inventory space there. Yikes. Yikes. 3 doses is no good to me. Alright. So let's open the looting bag again, get everything out, put everything in, and get prepared for another attempt. My goodness. Dangerous. Destroy looting bag. In the wilderness, yes. Now is a good time to mention, if I lose the hardcore status, I'm going to continue to at least Questscape. But I have no intention of doing so, if I can help myself. And technically it's unofficial hardcore status anyway, so just trust me. Just trust me. Yeah, you don't need to trust me. I'm doing this for myself, basically. Okay. My goodness. My goodness. And I have to do the whole juggling things back there again, too. Definitely worth it, though. Definitely worth it. There's the diamond for the new Ring of Life. That did not take very long. And I'm pretty sure that absolutely was a chance. We had 62 HP when we basically died. We were hit a 47 and a 9. I think the lightning can hit up to 70. So, yeah. Dangerous to the extreme. Well, now, pick up my coins again, I guess. I need a chisel and a ring mold. And a cosmic rune, actually. Yeah, it's fine. New Ring of Life. And then juggling everything back there again. Because we need everything we can get. Alright, here we go again. One less prayer potion. One more Karambwan. Not that that would have saved us last time. But still. The fight begins. Also gonna be more careful to stay nearby the shadow. And dodging the lightning is the maximum super highest priority. Nothing else even comes close. We can survive taking a few hits or something. Lighting, move out of the way. Perfect. Now let's move them closer to the shadow. So they switch again, we can be quick about it. We're getting close. To half HP. So they switch to magic. And now they're in a really bad spot, so I want to move them. I'm preparing for the lightning to happen. There it is. Okay. Yeah, the mage really does do some damage here, which is super not great. Now they're in an awkward spot again. Heal up. And they go down. Thanks for the help, Osman. We had it under control. Did we, though? We literally Ring of Life the first time. This has been an interesting development. Well, now you believe me about a mascot, surely. Got a prayer off there. He believes only what his eyes tell him. And he's not convinced this is the work of an ancient goddess. Yes, are you kidding me? There's more going on here than you first thought, though. Dark magic, at least. He's going to have to reconsider his approach. What does that even mean? Nothing for now. We should go seek out Mesa and see what the results of our meddling have been. We'll be in touch at some point. A thank you, maybe? Mesa will have gone to Sophanim to check on this whole cure business. Goodbye. Oh, Osman. And now we're taking desert damage. So that's great. Let's get back to Sophanim and finish this quest. Of course, back with the High Priest. Yeah, she left before that even went down. How was our chat with Osman? He's been enlightened. After you left, we were attacked. Osman was somewhat convinced there's something going on here. Now if he can get his head out of the sand. We don't really need him, though. We're managing fine. And the cure? Working perfectly. No more infections. All the diseased animals and other plagues have been taken care of. It's over. And Menaphos? They've agreed to meet on the bridge. This will all be behind us. Hopefully. And we get to join them on the bridge. Which is slightly concerning, because the last time they went to the bridge to talk to Menaphos, they all got shot at. But honestly, after what we've dealt with, a couple archers ain't nothing. And we're way back here in the back. This is fine. We're just waiting. We've really put the Pharaoh in an awkward spot here. And the Devourer, of course. Really depends on how much control the Devourer has. Can he even make decisions at this point? Also, how are you doing? You know, about your whole relationship with Khalif. That's very, very much over. But speaking of Osman, she shows us a spear with a Karis on the end. He left this for you. For me. A thank you gift from Osman. My goodness. He's just trying to keep on our good side. Probably. And I'm sure Osmond or one of his minions is spying in on this meeting. Also, the High Priest has something for us. An enchanted circlet. Very cool. Ah, here we go. It's happening. It's the Pharaoh himself. Did not expect him to be here personally. He's just standing there. You okay? The city of Menaphos will begin preparations to end the quarantine. It will take some time for the preparations to be complete. Good day. And he's gone. Anticlimactic. But it makes a lot of sense. Except for the part where the Pharaoh came here himself. This is definitely a delaying tactic, though. No doubt. The citizens should be done unblocking the entrance to the tomb soon, so she's heading down that way. But we have earned a break. We need to meet her at the tomb when we're ready. See you soon. And that is quest complete. Beneath Cursed Sands. 2 quest points. Tombs of a Mascot access. 20,000 agility XP. The Karis Partisan. And the Circlet of Water. We also got the Fairy Ring and Pharaoh Scepter teleports early on in the quest. So that's good. The Circlet of Water, when charged with water runes, gets rid of desert heat. So that's nice. And the Karis Partisan is actually a pretty decent weapon. He's got stab and crush bonuses, opposed to the Dragon Scimitar's slash. Very solid choice. Also looks very snazzy. It inherits the special bonuses from Karis, so extra damage against cow fights, which makes it even better for stuff like Cow Fight Queen. So, very solid weapon. And we can reclaim it when we want, if we decide we don't want to hold on to it. But let us head over to Raids 3. Here it is. The Necropolis. Ready to enter. And she's already here, of course. We made it. Came as soon as I could. What's the situation? Up here is pretty peaceful. The Devourer must be deeper inside. So that's where we're going as well. But we don't want to leave the entry here unguarded. There's plenty more Devourer servants in the desert. So you keep eye on things up here while I go after a mascot. As expected. But she's made some preparations. The Devourer has made lots of enemies, so we'll be able to find help to go deeper in the tomb. And by that they mean, this is a raid, you can bring more people. Scales from 1 to 8 players. And this is the grouping obelisk. Osmond 10 had various magical protections for the tomb that the Devourer disabled already, so that'll make things easier. That is the invocation system, where you can turn off or turn on a whole bunch of mechanics. Put on more, makes things more difficult, get better rewards. I should waste no more time. The Master might have already found the weapons and could be draining the lesser gods as we speak. The longer we wait, the stronger she'll become. We must stop her. Also, she has a journal. Fantastic. And here is everyone doing Raids 3 in all their much, much better gear than mine. We got a journal about the Devourer. She brought some people in here in case she needed to dig anymore, but left them all up at the upper level. But in general, this is just more information about the raid. Also, there's a bank camel, so that's fun. We are in no way, shape, or form ready to do a raid, but unfortunately that started another mini-quest for us. Finishing all the mini-quests is going to be incredibly difficult, because it requires Raids 3, all the God Wars bosses, going to the wilderness. Yeah, going to the wilderness again, but in multi. Stretch goals. Stretch goals. But for now, our total members' quests now fit along with the title. A total of 9 remain. And after that doozy, I'm feeling like some easier times. Next time, goodbye.